we've got the Mythic Goldfish, really cool new devices, custom NPCs, some great updates here. Let's get into it. Okay, let's start with the leaks. If you hadn't heard, Epic is working on a Fall Guys mode similar to the Lego game mode, and it looks like in creative mode we'll be able to allow bean characters as a setting that we would actually be able to make Fall Guys maps in Fortnite creative. Honestly, I think that's gonna be a huge update. I'm super looking forward to it. This one's pretty cool. Right now they're doing a test group where you can allow bots into your maps. This is a big deal for those that are always testing their maps. Like I have a Switch and I have another PC where I load up Ketchup Plays, where he can come in and test my maps with me. This will make it so Ketchup Plays won't have to join me or Ketchup Plays. This is pretty interesting, but supposedly we will be able to add jam tracks or something at some point. I don't really know what that means, but right now it's in a beta or testing mode. Now this one is bad news, guys. I'm sorry to tell you that Battle Royale Island is still disabled for now. That means Creative Royale is still not active. And just to confirm that, I'm gonna come in here and just make sure. So I'm gonna create a new island, and yeah, look, it's not there at all. But the way it's set up right now is they can flip it on at any minute. I don't know why they're holding off, but I hope we get that in the next update because man, we need Creative Royale back. There are new devices being developed that are really interesting. Right now, we don't know what this icon is for, but they're working on a bunch of stuff, and specifically one that I'm excited about. This is called the analytics device. So this will be something that you can set up to be triggered by a trigger in your map, and then you'll be able to go and see how many people are interacting with that device, so that you can know, oh, people are using this a lot or people are not using that a lot, and it'll help you make adjustments to your game to increase playtime. I think this is a really cool device. I mean, it's not super flashy or anything, but it's gonna help people make better maps. Now, before we get into what's new in creative mode, I do want to show you that there are new updates for rocket racing, which I think is cool. We're now getting regular updates for these new game modes, and there's even an update for Lego mode. Now, because I'm a little more interested in Lego mode, I want to show this update off. I mean, the number one thing that they've added is a new toy. They've added the launch pads. I just want to see how this actually works. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay, let's test this out. Here we go. Boom. And then, oh, look, you can pull out your glider and you can really travel quickly. Sorry, it's so dark. That's a really cool device. I wonder if you can like place one on a wall. Oh, you can't. Okay, you can place it like up on the wall, like on top, but you can't place it like sideways. So you could like technically make a little bit of like a parkour course here. Oh my gosh, that is actually really cool. Oh man, I would love to do some Lego parkour. Come on, man, we need Lego parkour. Now, I think with this update, they've added a whole bunch of like quality of life things. You can eat while you're moving. It's supposed to be a lot easier to place builds down like on slopes, like right here. This would be pretty hard before, but now I can just easily place it down and then I can build out this old house. A fun updates to Lego, so you should jump in and check them all out. All right, now let's get into some of the creative updates. And the first thing you're gonna notice when you log in is that your key bindings have changed. You may want to go and readjust those. And also you're gonna notice that the user interface for creative mode is completely different. Let me tell you guys, this is very frustrating for someone that has been doing this for a long time. My muscle memory, it's gonna take a long time to get used to this. I don't really know why they did this, because most of the people using Creative 1.0 have been doing this forever, and the new people coming in are mostly using UEFN and not necessarily creative mode, but I don't know. So you can see over here is where everything is labeled prefabs, so you can like sort these by terrain or cubed or whatever you may want. But right now for me, finding devices is easiest by just coming in here and like searching for it. So I want my trigger, I can hit place now, put it in my quick bar. The user interface is different. It's gonna be frustrating to get used to. But I feel like once you actually get used to it, it'll probably be an improvement, but for now it's gonna be kind of a pain. Island settings look really different when you come in here. Like this will take a while to get used to as well. Oh my gosh, but it is what it is. I mean, just jump in and you're gonna have to get used to it. Big change for creators that are used to making stuff in creative mode. But if you go to the recently added weapons, you'll see we now have the grapple blade. This is a really cool item. I'm actually surprised that we got this. This is one of our first chapter 5 items. I believe this is chapter 5. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. It's a really fun item, very similar to like the ODM gear, but this is the copyright free version of it. I think this is gonna be really fun for combat maps. This is gonna be really fun for parkour maps to add like really fun different kinds of levels where you would need to use this item. So this is an excellent add. I'm glad they added this. They also added new crossbows. Now you may be thinking we already have crossbows, Mustard, but this is a scoped crossbow where you can really get people from a distance. Now this one is huge. In consumables, they added the Mythic Goldfish. This item has been elusive from players forever. Like it was like 1 in a million shot of ever getting this item, but now you can come in here and get as many as you absolutely want. You can throw them down. I would be careful, guys. So this is one shot players. Again, it does 200 damage. So if you're gonna put this in your combat map, make sure it's really rare. And if you have infinite ammo on, I would make sure you have it so it disappears disappears if it's on the ground pretty quick. But that's up to you guys. It's just exciting that we even have this now. We also have a brand new trap. It's the fire trap. So this is exciting. I mean, I don't even remember the last time we got a new trap in creative mode. It was probably the poison dart back in chapter 1. Now, the big issue with this trap is you can't really adjust it at all. It's kind of stuck on the settings that they've set. Whoa! Whoops, I just died. Like, let me trigger this so we can go on and trigger it. Oh, see, that still did 50 damage. Maybe try and trigger that one. There we go. We can actually like do some trap tunnels with this. Oh, that'd be actually insane. Hold on, let me make that. Oh yeah, you can't put it on roofs and floors. So here's a full fire trap tunnel. Whoa, that's awesome, actually. Oh, I gotta make this a full trap tunnel, man. Okay, you're seeing it here first, guys. The first ever fire trap tunnel. Let's go. Boom. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh my god, I died. It definitely feels different than like the normal trap. I mean, it's still pretty quick, but I mean, it feels really cool to come in here and try and trigger this. Oh! That is like a whole new mechanic for death runs. This is really fun. You kind of have to sprint to be able to really trigger this properly. Woo! Oh, I love it, guys. This is really good. Okay. Well, I'm not too disappointed with that at all. It takes a while for it to reset, though. So once you trigger it, it takes, I don't know, like 10 seconds for it to re-trigger. So if you're playing this with a bunch of people, it might be, you know, one person sacrificing for the rest to get through it. Hold on a second. Before I move on, I want to try placing a movement modulator down and see if I can just speed through this and what it feels like. Oh man, that's actually pretty cool to see the fire going behind you like that. Whoa. Oh, I love it. This next update is the big one, and it's mostly for UEFN, but there's some cool stuff in creative mode that goes along with it. So these 3 devices right here in creative mode, so the dance mannequin, the guard, and the character device now have 100. So if you go into the device right here, you'll see there's the guard types, which they kind of have different feels, but if you go down the character cosmetic, you can override what it looks like, and there's over 100 different options in here. I'm looking to see if they have Peely in here. I don't see him, guys. Peely didn't get in, but we'll just pick a random. So here's the Alpine A skin, and then here in the character device, you can see, man, this is so hard to like just go through all of these, but yeah, you have a ton of different skin options. They say this is available in dance mannequin as well, but I'm not seeing all of the different types here. There's really only the ones that they originally had. Maybe that'll get updated. So at least we have more options like this in creative 1.0, but in UEFN, there's this new device here called the NPC spawner. Now, I don't know verse at all, but I'm already seeing some cool clips of people going in and playing with this device. This is from Noah. Check this out. He's created this custom NPC because you can put custom skins into the NPC device, and then you can give it behaviors like it can follow you, it can fight with you, it can even be a medic. There's all sorts of things you can let this device do in your maps. Now, there's no easy way to do this in currently. You're gonna have to understand verse, but this is gonna open up so many more map types just to have your own custom NPC characters, guys. This is absolutely massive. So really cool update with NPCs. Hopefully we get chapter 5 items here soon, but not a bad update.